I became a cryptocurrency millionaire. Every day, every hour, I was walking on the edge of life.
Naked girls flying over the ocean, or children with huge heads and empty eyes. KuCoin, KuCoin, KuCoin. I sold half of the bitcoins in 2021 for about $50,000 per coin.
Hi everyone, we're back together, and that means we have a new mystery guest and his incredible story waiting for us. Let's meet him.
Hi, everybody. I realize what I'm about to tell you is hard to believe, but it's up to you whether you believe it or not. I'm just going to tell it. This story is about how, thanks to a recurring dream I had almost every night, I became a cryptocurrency millionaire. First of all, it should be said that a few years ago I survived a car accident, which was also quite strange. Ever since I was a kid, I've loved motorcycles. I've done things on a motorcycle that Hollywood stuntmen would envy. Basically, every day, every hour, I was walking on the edge of life. We'd find all kinds of abandoned and cluttered places and do extreme jumps. I drove at high speed down steep mountains. I even rode a motorcycle on the roof of a rushing train. And of course, eventually, I had an accident. But the amazing thing is that the accident was in a parking lot outside a small, quiet store. And I wasn't even driving. My bike was in the parking lot, and I was standing next to it, leaning against it. I got hit by a truck that had a brake failure. It's ridiculous. Years of being in the most dangerous places and getting into an accident without moving at all. I ended up in the hospital, miraculously survived. I was in rehab for a while. It turned out I had partial memory loss. I remembered the basics just fine. Well, let's just say I remember my biography and the people I met often. But some parts of my life I don't remember. It's hard to even say what I don't remember at all and how many such moments. And how important are these episodes of my life? For example, as one of the episodes, thanks to which I am now a millionaire and I have funds not only for life and treatment, but also to develop science and help people. I invest a lot of money in memory research projects and treatment of people in need, including after accidents. I started having the same dream often. At first, I didn't remember much of the dream at all, that I was trading cryptocurrency on an exchange, that I'm very interested in it, that I like it, that I'm good at it. As time went on, I started to remember more than usual what was happening in the dream. I started to get the feeling that I wasn't doing something that I had done before. I attributed it to the fact that I had been racing motorcycles all my life, but now I don't. One day, I saw myself in a dream. This me from the dream came up to me and told me that I am a successful trader and that I have accounts on one of the exchanges. These accounts have a lot of money in different cryptocurrency, and I told the name of the exchange and how to enter the personal account of this exchange. But the problem was that, first of all, I perceived it all just as a dream, a fantasy, and secondly, I could not memorize the name of the exchange, much less the login and password for my personal cabinet. The dream repeated itself quite often, and I was getting a little tired of dreaming about me. I wanted to dream about something nice. You know, naked girls, flying over the ocean, or eating juicy burgers. Instead, almost every night, I kept telling me the same thing and demanding I memorize it. Then he talked me into putting a notebook and pen next to my bed so I could write down everything I saw in my dreams as soon as I woke up. And one night, he told me that it's emotion that's needed. It's emotion that helps the memory stick. After these words, a nightmare began. First, children with huge heads and empty eyes slowly approached me from different directions. They whispered, "KuCoin, KuCoin." I tried to get away from them, and even at one point, I realized it was a dream and decided to wake up. I did it right away. I jumped out of bed and decided to write down that word, KuCoin, right away. But there was no notebook or pen around. And then the doorbell rang. I went and opened the door. On the threshold stood these horrible children with big heads and empty eyes. They rushed into my apartment screaming, "KuCoin, KuCoin, KuCoin." Anyway, I woke up several times, and it turned out it was still a dream. Then, suddenly, a headless naked girl arrived on a motorcycle. Her head rolled along behind her and screamed, "KuCoin, KuCoin, KuCoin," with a piercing squeak. The motorcycle stopped right in front of me. This damsel's body was perfect.
It was my standard of beauty among women's bodies. On her beautiful breasts that were in front of my eyes were two tattoos with inscriptions, a bright red one and a bright blue one. Her beautiful breasts beckoned me. At the same time, I felt arousal and some disgust at the fact that she was headless. It was a very strong and unfamiliar feeling for me. It was as if two extreme opposites were mixed and something new and unimaginable was born. She pressed herself against my face, and I could clearly see the writing on her body.
What do you guys think about it? Write in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel not to miss new stories about money and luck.
The headless naked beauty said, "KuCoin," and enter me. And that's when it started to hurt. I looked down. The girl's head rolled towards me and bit my pinky toe. I cried out and woke up. My head was clear. I took a notebook and wrote down the word KuCoin and two inscriptions in it, which were in the form of tattoos on the naked girl's breasts. I didn't realize it at that point what these words and ciphers were. I just wrote it down. Then I found out that there is a crypto exchange called KuCoin. I immediately realized that the inscriptions on the girl's chest were the login and password. It was like a dream come true, especially when I finally got to this exchange and was able to enter my personal account, where there were a lot of accounts with different cryptocurrencies. There were more than 3,000 bitcoins alone, and many other top and not so top coins. I don't think you need to be told how big this fortune is. I sold half of the bitcoins in 2021 for about $50,000 per coin. The rest I continued to sell slowly. Also, I want to mention one more important thing. Before these dreams, I was going through a period of depression. I was close to killing myself. But at some point, I was determined to live my life, whatever it was, and I decided to start helping people. I wanted to do something important, useful for people in society. Almost immediately after this decision, I started having these dreams.
Thank you. That was awesome. Friends, don't forget to rate the video and subscribe to our channel. A lot of interesting things are ahead. See you later.